Hi, it's more Stephanie, and it's Parsha time. The name of this week's Parsha is Shoftim, Shoftim, Shoftim. The name of this week's Parsha is Shoftim, Parashat Shoftim. The word Shoftim means judges, and in this week's Parsha, Moshe commands the people to appoint judges or Shoftim to decide the laws and keep things fair. First, we're going to hear from Ryman Simon. He's going to explain what is mentioned in the Parsha having to do with when someone is accused of committing a crime.
If someone is accused of committing a crime, there must be an investigation before it's guilty time. 2 witnesses must be present and see what was done. And the judge can't be bribed. He must be fair with everyone.
Another thing mentioned in the Parsha is about appointing a king. Once the people of Israel are in the land of Israel, they're going to appoint a king. And there are certain laws that a king must follow, because a king is the ruler, but he's not the ultimate king. Hashem is the ultimate king. There are 2 types of things that a king is not allowed to have too many of, but a king is also supposed to hold 2 of something to remind him to follow Hashem's rules. So we're going to play a game with Professor Math. We'll call this 2 X's and a check. So let's see what Professor Math has to tell us. Greetings and salutations, dear children. It is I, Professor Math. In this week's Parsha, Parashat Shoftim, we are told that the king of Israel may not have a lot of 2 types of things, and he should carry 2 things with him. So I have a little bit of a quiz for you to see if you know what are the 2 things he should not have a lot of, and what 2 things he should carry. So I'm going to give you 3 choices, and let's see if you can guess which one is correct. So on my screen here, it would be that a king cannot have many hives or many Porsches, the car Porsche, but he should carry 2 Doras with him. Dora. Is that one correct? What do you think? Moving on. In this slide, we see that the king should not have a lot of knives, and he should not have a lot of courses, but he should carry 2 moras. Do you think that's correct? Very well, let's move on. And in this slide we see that a king should not have too many wives or too many horses, but he should carry 2 Torahs. Is this correct? If you said that this is correct, good job, you are right. We learn in Parashat Shoftim that a king should not have too many wives or too many horses, and he should carry 2 Torahs. It should also be known that the king should not be too wealthy. And of course, these things are to keep the king in check and to make sure that the king understands that he is the leader, but Hashem is the true king. And now we're going to have Eunice the unicorn come and tell us about a theme in this week's Parsha, and that is the theme of fairness. Take it away, Eunice. Hi, it's Eunice the unicorn, and I'm so happy to talk to you about Parashat Shoftim because it's about something that really everyone should always do. It's about fairness. And what's lovely about Parashat Shoftim is that there are rules about fighting fairly in a war. Even in a terrible thing like a war, you still have to fight fairly and nicely. And taking care of visitors when they come to your city, making sure that they're safe at the very least. And also protecting those who do things by mistake. If something were to happen by mistake, then we need to protect the person who did something wrong. And all three of these things are mentioned in the Parsha. So being fair and doing the right thing is so important. And I hope that you will learn a lesson from this week's Parsha. Have a great day. May we all be humble and realize that Hashem is always taking care of us, but always in charge. And let's be fair with everyone around us. Everyone should have a Shabbat Shalom.